So, you're moving to Belgium? That's awesome. But first things first, you've got a quest, and that quest is registering at your local town hall, or as they call it, the commune. Now I know, it sounds a little intimidating, but trust me, it's a classic rite of passage, and we're gonna break it all down for you step by step.
Yeah, I absolutely love this quote. It just nails the whole vibe, doesn't it? The commune registration saga. Because let's be real, it is a bit of a saga. But you know what? It's also your very first authentic taste of Belgian bureaucracy. And believe me, every single person who's moved here has a story to tell about it.
And look, don't just brush this off as some boring paperwork. This one process, it literally unlocks your entire life in Belgium. I'm serious. Without it, you can forget about opening a proper bank account or getting into the healthcare system. I mean, your life is basically on pause until you get this done.
So, how do you actually conquer it? Well, here's the good news. It might feel chaotic, but there's a system to it. It's a very structured process, and once you know the steps, you can just walk right through it. And that's exactly what we're going to give you right now. A clear map to get you from start to finish. Okay, first things first. Preparation. You absolutely cannot just wander into the town hall hoping for the best. Nope. This first part is all about getting your gear together for the quest.
All right, rule number 1. The absolute most important non-negotiable thing you need is a legal address. This is the foundation of your entire application. It could be a signed rental contract, proof that you bought a place, whatever it is, the whole Belgian system revolves around knowing where you live. Seriously, no address means no registration. Full stop.
Okay, so once you've got that address locked down, it's time to gather all your paperwork. And what you're going to need really depends on where you're from, because the rules are a bit different for EU and non-EU citizens. And this chart here lays it out pretty clearly. If you're an EU citizen, it's fairly straightforward, right? You need your passport or ID, that rental contract we talked about, and maybe some proof you've got a job. But for non-EU citizens, the list gets a little longer. You need your passport with your visa, your work permit, and proof of health insurance. And hey, here's a little pro tip for you. Bring the originals and copies of everything. Just trust me on this one. You'll be glad you did. Okay, you've got your address, you've got your folder of documents, you're ready. Now it's time for the main event, the trip to the commune itself. This is where it all goes down. So, what happens when you get there? It's pretty logical, actually. First, and this is important, check your commune's website. Some places need an appointment, others are cool with walk-ins. And make absolutely sure you're going to the commune for your specific address. When it's your turn, you hand over all your papers, and if everything looks good, they'll give you a temporary registration document. This little piece of paper is your proof that you've officially started the process. And getting that paper, that's a huge step. You are now officially in process. Feels good, right? But your quest isn't quite over yet. That document you're holding, it's the starting gun for the next phase, which is maybe the most famous or infamous part of this whole thing. So, let's talk about that next phase. This is the part that usually surprises people, especially if you're not from around here. It's this step everyone remembers and talks about, the police address check. So, what's the most surprising step in this whole saga? The one that feels so, well, Belgian?
Yep, the police check. A police officer is gonna come to your house. But before you panic, let's be super clear about what this is and what it isn't.
Okay, deep breath. This is not an investigation. It's usually just a local police officer who will pop by your address. Their one and only job is to confirm that you actually live there. That's it. It's a completely normal, required step. And hey, if you're not home, a lot of the time they'll just leave a little note in your mailbox. So, once the police officer ticks the box saying, yep, they live here, you've basically made it to the final level. You've reached the end of the quest, and it's time to claim your prize. What happens is, after the police file their report, you'll get a letter from the commune in the mail. This is the invitation you've been waiting for. It's asking you to come back for one final appointment. You're on the home stretch now. This is the big one. And this right here, this is the ultimate prize. At that final meeting, you'll get your official residence card, and on that card is your national register number. That 11-digit number is the golden key to everything in Belgium. Banking, healthcare, taxes, you name it. This number is what this whole adventure was for. All right, so now you know the whole process from start to finish. Before we wrap up, let's go over a few final super important rules and some pro tips from people who've been there, done that. Okay, really pay attention here. You see that number, 8? You legally have 8 days to start your registration after you move in. Do not put this off. It's a legal requirement, and honestly, getting it done on time just makes your life so much easier.
So, how long does this all take? Let's be realistic. You have to start within 8 days, but then the police check might be a week or even 4 weeks later. All in all, you're looking at maybe 3 to 6 weeks from start to finish, and in a busy city like Brussels, it could be even longer. The main thing to remember is that Belgium runs on what you might call administrative speed, so patience is your best friend.
And finally, a few tips straight from fellow expats. 1. Bring more documents than you think you need. Seriously. 2. Keep copies of absolutely everything. 3. Just be patient and polite. It goes a long, long way. And 4. If they tell you to come back next week, just take a deep breath and smile. It's all part of the game. And there you have it, the Great Belgian Commune Registration Saga, totally demystified. It's a quest, for sure, but it's one with a clear path. And it's the key that unlocks your entire new life here. Once you've got that national number, the whole country opens up for you. So, the only real question is, what are you going to unlock first?